My partner, Rich Doyle, and I had been lucky enough to travel in Europe right after college and came across all these incredible styles, the diversity, the history. And Rich was going to business school his second year and came to me. I was in banking at the time. He said, what do you think about opening up a brewery right here in Boston? So we raised money from friends and family and moved down here to, it certainly wasn't called the Seaport District back then, in early 1987, and started brewing Harpoon Ale. From starting with 3 or 4 of us back in the 80s, we've had a pretty steady growth. We've been very fortunate that way. And in 2013, we were the 12th largest craft brewery in the United States. We'll be between 205 and 210,000 barrels this year. And that's one of those obscure measurements. It's 31 gallons to a barrel, but in brewing, that's kind of what we use. In the middle of 2014, we became an employee-owned company, which is really exciting. We gathered everybody here in the beer hall. They didn't know what was happening. I invited some strangers in suits, our bankers and advisors, to kind of come along the walls and said, I'd like to introduce you to the new owners of a large minority stake in the company.
It was absolute silence for about a second and a half.
And I said, stand up and shake the hand of the person next to you. You're the new owners of the brewery.
And then the room just kind of erupted.
It was a great night here at Harpoon.
A lot of happiness, a lot of joy in that room. I was sitting next to a long-time employee who literally had tears.
We couldn't have achieved what we've achieved without the incredible employees that we have. So to have the opportunity to allow them to fully participate in the future value of the company's awesome.
So now that we're an employee-owned company, it has really kind of enhanced that sense of commitment and has helped people to really step up.
Massachusetts is an interesting contradiction in some senses. It's a fantastic place to live. It's a great place to do business. We've been able to attract overqualified people for a very long time. And Boston has a vibrancy about it that's fantastic and has a lot of tourists come here. Given our location, people hopefully come here, have Harpoon, and go home talking about this great beer they had in Boston and Massachusetts. On the other hand, it presents some challenges. It's a very expensive place to do business. It has some regulations that at times, both on the state and local level, can be really challenging. The good thing is, for the most part, we deal with some really good people and who help us navigate these obstacles that we face. We trust in the process, and with the help of AIM, for example, that we can make some great changes so we can have continued success here.